At noon, a hearing happening today for a BSO deputy. Deputy Peter Peraza shot and killed Jermaine McBean back in 2013, but was cleared of any wrongdoing under the Stand Your Ground law. Now prosecutors are fighting that decision. Local 10 News reporter Laren Livingston is live in West Palm Beach to tell us what happened in court today. Laren.
An interesting day inside and outside of court. The gallery was packed with demonstrators. They were quiet, but they were very attentive. There were also members of the police union present on both sides, the prosecution and the defense team. They had about 15 minutes to present their sides of this case, their arguments to this three-judge panel, and prosecutors say if stand your ground is your defense, then fine, defend it, but they say it should be defended in court and during a trial. Now, the state argues because this deputy, Peter Peraza, is a law enforcement officer and was acting as one, he should have never been given immunity from prosecution under Stand Your Ground, especially because, according to prosecutors, the facts surrounding this shooting remain in dispute, which is why they say this case should be tried. Now, Peraza's lawyer argues that regardless of his client's job title, he's protected under Stand Your Ground and that immunity still applies. Now, outside of the courtroom today, several people with Black Lives Matter Alliance Broward County, they held signs, they chanted, they say this deputy is not telling the truth and should be held accountable. And we also spoke with Jermaine McBean's mother. He was the man who was shot back in 2013. She was also in court today for today's arguments, and this is what she had to say.
It's not something easy to keep coming to and trying to deal with, and seeing that it doesn't seem to be getting in our direction as to how wrong the policeman was.
Now, last summer, a circuit court dismissed manslaughter charges against Peraza in the McBean shooting. McBean, who had just been treated for a psychotic episode, was shot in Oakland Park again in 2013 while carrying an unloaded air rifle. He reportedly pointed it at the deputy before he was shot, and that's something witnesses contest. Now, back live here outside this courthouse, the state also argued that his mental capacity, his mental health history was improperly considered when this case was dismissed. That's something they argued today, and more than likely this case will be considered over the next several weeks and months. And lawyers we spoke with, not just representing this family, but also this particular deputy, they expect this to potentially travel all the way up to the Florida Supreme Court, perhaps even beyond that. It's something we'll continue to follow here on Local 10. For now, we're live here in West Palm Beach. Laren Livingston, Local 10 News.